Evaluating language
Yes.
model. Yes or
Your
no?
team screen is yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Team screen is visible or I share
No,
the
ma'am. The
screen?
PPT is visible, ma'am.
Okay, thank you students. Okay, we will start. So last class we have done with n-gram models. So there we have done with what is n-gram model, how to find the probability given the previous word by gram. Okay, previous word, what will be the probability of next word, we have seen that. Then evaluating language model, two methods we have seen. One is intrinsic method. So what is evaluating? You are asked to construct some language model. Okay, so you have constructed some two language models and you have to find out which is the best language model among the two language models. Okay, so there are two methods to test it. One is by intrinsic method and one is by extrinsic method. So last class we are done with what is extrinsic method of evaluation. What is extrinsic method? So we have training data and test data. Using a training data, I have constructed two language models, two separate models for using the same training data, and the models are named as A and B. I will be applying some task, okay, like machine translation, spelling correction, query completion for the model A, and for the same task to the model B, and whichever gives a better result, that is taken as a best model. Okay, which gives the best result is the best model, or the best based on the task based. This is a best model. Okay, so this in a extrinsic evaluation method is based on, it's a task. By giving some task, I'll be finding out which method is giving a better performance for the given task. Okay, so that is called as extrinsic evaluation method. Next one is intrinsic evaluation. There are another method called intrinsic evaluation method. This is an evaluation method which does not apply to any of the task. Okay, this evaluating without applying to any of the tasks. This is another method of evaluation. Here we will be using a perplexity. Okay, perplexity is used. What is perplexity? We will learn. Okay, we use perplexity used for evaluating the language model using intrinsic evaluation. Okay, this perplexity is explained by using a Shannon game. Okay, using Shannon game. What is Shannon game is how well you can predict the next word given a context. For example, given a word, for example, apple, you can take a word or you can take a sentence. What is Shannon game is, we have to predict the next thing given the previous thing. For example, if it is a word, I have an apple is a word, A-P-P-L-E. If I give A-P-P, given the previous character, we will be predicting the next character to complete the entire word as an apple. So A-P-P is given. So A-P-P, based on the previous characters, I will be predicting next character can be L. So once L is predicted, what will be the next character? Based on what will be the next character based on APPL. Like that, I can predict it and I can complete the given word, or given a sentence, I can predict the next word and I can complete the sentence. Okay, so Shannon game is how well you can predict the next word given the context. Okay, so what context you are talking? If it is a medical domain, I cannot give APP dash LE, I cannot give LE. So based on what domain that word can be, based on the domain context. Okay, we have to predict the word. So for example, that is how well we can predict the next word. I always order pizza with cheese and dash. So I want to complete the sentence. This is called as a Shannon game, predicting the next word based on the previous words given the context. So my context is here. I am talking about the restaurant corpus. In the restaurant, I always order pizza with cheese and dash. So based on the previous words, you will be predicting the next word. It can be a pepper or some other thing, mushroom or some other thing. Okay. Similarly, the president of India is dash. Based on the previous words, we will be filling the dash. Third one, I wrote a dash. Okay, so based on I wrote a letter, or I wrote, if you are if you are doing some programs, I wrote a program. So based on the previous words and based on the context, I will be filling the next word. Okay, so in my data, I know what are all the words which fill in the blanks from the corpus, right? These are all the blanks. So from my corpus, I have my corpus and I have built a language model, and that using that model, I am giving some test data to predict the model. So since I know the data, in my data, I know what are all the words. If I write I wrote from the training data, I know what the sentence, the dash will fill. I wrote a letter, I wrote a program, whatever it may be, based on what I have already have in my training data. So in my data, I know what are all the words which fill the blanks from the corpus. So if I have two language models, if you have two language models, Then we have to find out which one will fill the blank. So first language model is filling I wrote a program, or second is filling I wrote a program, or first one is filling wrong and second one is filling correct. So you can test it. So if I have two different language model is constructed, you have to find out which of this will fill the blank better than the other. Okay, so for that they are telling unigram model does not work for this Shannon game. Why? Can anyone tell me why unigram model will not work for this game, Shannon game? Why unigram model is not suited or not better or does not work? Why? For this Shannon game method to predict the next word.
Model doesn't take into consideration the previous words at all.
Very good. It doesn't take any of the words from the context at all. Yes or no? Unigram model takes any of the words, previous words? Unigram model takes no, it will not take any words from the context. That's why they told unigram model does not work for the Shannon game method. Okay, because why? Because unigram method do not use the context at all. Okay, so not good for this task. Okay, so we can go for what? So we can go for, if you want to work for the Shannon game, you have to go for which model? We can use which model to predict the next word?
More than one, N-SAM model.
That is bigram, trigram, bigram, anything. Okay, so you can go for a bigram model, which use bigram model. If I am going, it use only the previous words, or I can go for a trigram model. Trigram model is also best, which uses previous two context. To predict the next, use a bigram model. It will for this to I wrote it takes only okay. If I use a trigram model, it takes previous two words. Wrote based on wrote what will be the next word from the given context. Okay, so you can use either bigram or trigram model can be used for to fill this gap. So a better model of the text is one which assigns the higher, whichever has the higher probability to the actual word. That will be the actual word which can fill the given fill in the blanks. Okay. So now we'll go for the definition of perplexity. So in general, we want a language model to predict we want the best language model to predict the unseen test data. Okay, so I have some test data. So assume that we have some test data. I want to find the inverse probability. What is perplexity is, I have some test data. Okay, the test data has multiple words. So that words are given as W1 to Wn. Okay, I have some test data. I am finding the inverse probability of the test data and normalized by the number of words seen in the test data. That gives the perplexity. What is perplexity? It is the inverse probability, finding the inverse probability of the test data and normalized by the total number of words present in the test data. Okay, so that gives the perplexity. Okay, so this is a formula for perplexity. Okay, what is perplexity? It is the what is W1 to Wn? Can you tell me what is W1 to Wn? What is W1 to W1 in perplexity? PPW is a perplexity for the given words present in the given sentence. What is W1 to Wn?
The whole sentence, ma'am, all the words.
All the words present in test data or training data?
Training data.
No, perplexity is the inverse probability of what?
Test data.
Test data. So perplexity for the words, this word is W1, Wn is the n words present in the test data. I am finding the inverse probability, that is P of inverse probability normalized by the number of words. N is the total number of words. Okay, so this is the formula for perplexity. Okay, so test data has the words W1 to Wn and I am normalizing by the inverse, that is the number of words. So this is the formula I am getting it. Okay, so how we can write this using where here the language model comes into picture, you will be asking. So for that you will be applying a chain rule of probability. Okay, so the chain rule of probability, I am making this. So 1 divided by probability of Wi. I want to find the next word given W1 to Wi minus 1, the previous all words. For example, I wrote a dash. So dash is Wi, given I wrote that is W1 to Wi minus 1. Okay, 1 divided by, so I have written, so it is a whole power 1 by n. Please put a bracket here, that bracket is missing. So whole power normalized by 1 by n. So 1 divided by chain rule I have applied, so it becomes 1 by n. Okay, so this can be this can be written as for bigram. So if I want to written for bigram, this chain rule, how the formula can be changed? Can you tell me? This is a general applying chain rule, wi to wi given w1 to wi minus 1. If I want to make it as a bigram, suppose we want to use that for chain rule for bigram, what will be your formula? Can you tell me? Perplexity of a bigram model. This is a perplexity for a chain rule, for a general chain rule, okay, given n-gram model, okay. So if it's a bigram, what will be the formula for perplexity using chain rule?
Replacing n by 2, square root will come.
No, bigram means how many words you will be taking into consideration?
One from the context, but
One from the context. So instead of W1, so all the words from the first word to the last word, what words will here it will be? WI given? WI given?
previous word.
Previous word will be what? How it will be written? If I is the next word, the previous word will be?
W1.
I minus 1. Yes or no? If the next word is I, the previous word will be what?
I minus 1. Wi minus.
WI must see, that is for bigrams. Perplexity for bigram is pi of 1 divided by P of Wi given Wi minus 1. This is a general chain rule, W1 to Wi minus 1. So if I want bigram, I am taking only one word from the context, given Wi, the probability of Wi given Wi minus 1. Okay, power 1 by n. Okay, so now we will see a simple scenario, an example for perplexity. Okay, I have that is example for perplexity. I have a sentence, okay, which contains n random digits. Okay, I have n random digits. Okay, take that, I have n random digits. Now I have a model which assign a probability. You assume that I have one model which assigns a probability of 1 by 10 to each digit. Okay, how many digits I have? I have a sentence having how many digits? 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. How many digits random? How many digits I have?
N, ma'am.
N digits. Consider a sentence having n digits. Find the perplexity of the sentence as per the model. So I have one model. I want to find the perplexity for the given sentence using that model. Or I have designed one model. I want to find the perplexity of that model using that model for the given sentence having n random digits. But what the model is assigning? The model is assigning a probability P is equal to 1 by 10 to each digit. So what is the probability assigned to each digit? What is the probability? I have a model which assigned a probability of 1 by 10 to each digits. So what is the probability for each digit? It is, model is assigning what is the probability? What is the probability it is assigning? To each digit, 1 by 10 to each digit. Now to find the perplexity of the sentence, that gives a probability of 1 by 10 to each digit. Okay, so each digit means, so how you can write it? Can any idea? Perplexity, what is the definition says? What is the definition of the perplexity says? P of W1 to W1. How many words in the test data? N words normalized by the total number of words present in the given. Okay, 1 by n. So here what is the probability assigned to n words? For each word, what is the probability assigned? Can you tell me each word, what is the probability assigned? What is the model assigning a probability of, what is the probability assigned to each word, each digit?
1 by 10.
1 by 10. So please write here 1 divided by 10. It is missing. I'll correct it and I'll upload it. Here 1 by 10 whole power. How many words I have totally? How many digits I have totally in my sentence?
N, ma'am.
N. So whole power n. The whole power. See, this is all wrong. Something has changed, students. Here my PPT, something has changed. See, 1 divide, this is 1 divided by 10. Each word is assigned, each digit is assigned a see W1 to Wn. So I have n digits. So each digit is assigned a probability of 1 by 10. So 1 divided by 10 power. How many words I have totally? Totally, how many digits I have in my sentence? How many digits I have in my sentence? How many digits I have in my sentence, students? Consider a sentence having, read that. How many digits totally I have in my sentence?
N digits.
N digits. So 1 divided by 10 whole power n. Power, what is the perplexity power? Minus. What is the formula for perplexity here? P of W1 to Wn whole power minus 1 by n. 1 by n. So see here. So that's why it is written 1 divided by 10. Put a bracket power n. That is, what is this? I am applying a 1 by 10 probability of 1 by 10 to each digit, and my sentence has n random digits. How many? 1 by. So 1 by 10 power n. Okay, so that is 1 by 10 power n whole power minus 1 by n. So what will be a perplexity? Can you tell me? This n and n gets cancelled. So 1 by 10 power minus 1. So what will be equal to?
10.
10. So what is the, what will be, see if I have n random digits. Okay. So digits will have 0 to?
9.
0, 9. So what will be the probability that next digits? 1 among the? It will be 1 among the? 0 to 9 means how many combinations I have? 0 to 9 means how many combinations, how many possibilities I have, students, totally?
10.
Digit 10. That's why 10 possibilities are there. So next digit can be a 0, next digit can be 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9. Anything it may be. So that is a perplexity is 10. So if the perplexity is high, okay, then the model is confused or model is good. If the probability of this model is that is the perplexity is high means what it says. So you are confused to choose which one. If the perplexity is high, the model is good, or perplexity is low, the model is good. Can you tell me? So here my perplexity is 10. If it is 5, your model will be good, or the perplexity is high, your model will be good. Can you think and tell me which one your model will be good? Perplex based on the perplexity value.
If it is 5.
If that is low. If the perplexity is low, from the 5 combinations, any one combination will be the next word. Yes or no, Vishnu? If the perplexity, if there are 10 possible combinations are there, among the 10 possible combinations, I have to find the next word. So it is confused to take which combination among the 10, which one has to take it. Whereas if the perplexity is low, the model is good. If the perplexity is high, then it is very highly confused. Okay, 10 words with same probability. That means we have a 10 words with same probability, or you can take it as there are 10 possible combinations you can take. So if there are 10 words with same probability, the model is so much confused which one to take. So if the perplexity is high, then among that to choose is very difficult. Okay, then the model is very much confused on the test data among this possibility of this 10 combinations. Among this 10 combinations, which one will be the next one? If the perplexity, for example, it is 2. Among these 2, there is only 2 combinations. Among the 2 combinations, which one will be the next word? Okay, both the combination, for example, that there are 2 combinations, so both the combinations have same perplexity, same probability. Among these 2, which one has to chosen will be less confused when compared to there are 10 possible combination having the same probability. So among the 10, which one to be chosen will be the confused one. Okay, if the perplexity is high, the model is much confused. Okay. So now they have taken an example corpus. WSJ is one corpus. They have taken that corpus and they have a 38 million birds in the training data, and test data they have taken 1.5 million birds, and they have constructed a then they have constructed a language model. Okay, they have constructed 3 different language model using unigram probability, bigram model and trigram model. Unigram, they have not taken any words from the context and they have constructed a language model, and bigram they have taken only one word from the context and I finding the next what will be the next combination, and trigram they have taken 2 words from the corpus and they are finding the next combination. For a unigram they have not taken any words from the context. From the total number of words they are finding what will be the next word. So and they are calculating the perplexity for the unigram. The perplexity they have calculated for the unigram model is showing 962. Bigram they are taking the previous words and finding the next words. They are having 170 combinations to find the next word. And if they have taken the trigram previous 2 words to find the next word, they are getting 109 combinations to find the third word given previous 2 words. So from this what you can infer? Can you tell me? Using the test data, they have constructed 3 models: unigram model, bigram model, and trigram model. And the unigram model has a perplexity of 962, bigram model has a perplexity of 170, and trigram model has a perplexity of 109. So from this, can you tell me what you can able to infer? What this 962 count indicates? Can you tell me what this 962 count indicates?
The number of words that can follow.
That the number of words that can follow the previous words is 962. So if the 962 combinations are there, among the 962, you have to take only one combination. So the model is more confused or less confused?
More confused.
If the perplexity is more, there are 96. For example, there is dash is given. If for filling the blanks dash, if 962 combinations are given, among the 962, taking one and filling is very difficult. So model is more confused which one to be taken. So they have to identify the context, finding the next one, going to deeper and deeper to find out it. Whereas in bigram, what is the perplexity? The model is, so whenever a model is used, whenever my model uses a unigram, then the perplexity is high, which indicates that it has chosen among 962 choice point, it has to choose one. So very high perplexity. So very model is very much confused on the test data. Okay, which test data who's among 962 possible words, which one for each word, what to be considered. Whereas in bigram, what is the count you are getting? I have constructed a model using a bigram. So what is the perplexity I am getting it?
170.
170. So not the from 962 to 170, the model is not that much perplexed. That is not much perplexed. Okay, not that confused. Okay, when it comes to trigram, using a trigram language model, what is the perplexity I have got?
109.
109. That is even much more better. Only 109 combination. So the perplexity increases. The model is more confused or less confused. They may ask if the perplexity value increases, the model is more confused or less confused.
More confused.
More confused. When the perplexity decreases, so when you go for a higher and higher language model, your perplexity value decreases because we are taking the previous words into consideration so that our combination will decrease. Or if you take only one combination or two combination, only one combination, or you are not taking any combinations, your perplexity value will increase and model is so much confused. And among this, so you have to calculate the perplexity, and whichever model gives the proper thing, finding out the proper filling the proper value, that model is taken as the better model. Okay, so that's why they have used the Shannon game. They have given, see, unigram perplexity is 962. This means that the model is as confused on the test data as it had to choose uniformly and independently among 962 possibilities of each word. So that will be more confused. Okay. So now again coming back to the Shannon visualization method. So what is Shannon visualization? What I told, given the previous words, you will be finding the next word. Okay. So that Shannon visualization method use the language model to generate the word sequence. What will be the next word, next word, next word until the completion of the sentence. Okay. So for the starting, how we can start it? Okay. Choose a random bigram. For the Shannon visualization, you have to choose a random bigram. That is, start of the sentence should be there compulsory. From the start of the sentence, you can take any word as per the probability. From the start of the sentence, you can take all the words, and whichever has the highest probability with the start of the sentence, that can be taken as the first bigram. Okay, so I have S. What is this angular bracket S shows? We have already seen, right? What is this angular bracket S indicates? What is this angular bracket S? Okay, angular bracket slash S indicates
end of the sentence.
End of the sentence. So I want to generate a sentence having a sequence of words using a Shannon visualization method. So how I have to start? If I want to generate a sentence, what will be the initial start of the sentence? Can be the first one, right? So S followed by some word. I have to take a random bigram as per its probability. Then after that, I have whichever word. So for example, my sentence can be, see here. I have that one. See. See, initially I have taken, see that the other side, start of the sentence, and I see final my sentence is I want to eat Chinese food. So start of the sentence with I will be calculating the probability. Start with want, S with to, S with eat, S with Chinese, S with food I will take. And whichever has the highest probability, S with I has the highest probability. So that I have chosen as the first pair. Okay, so start of the sentence with I have chosen it. Okay, so see, I have a random words. Okay, sequence of words. I have words like eat, Chinese, food, to, want, I want to make a proper sentence using a Shannon visualization method. So initially I have to start with start of the sentence followed by some word using a bigram model. So which word it comes after starting of the sentence. So I have to find the probability for each possible words present in my thing, and whichever has the highest probability, that will be the pair start of the sentence with that word. Okay, next after that what I have to do? Can you tell me? First I have identified start. See, I have a random collection of words: Chinese, food, eat, to, want, I. Using this random collection of words, I want to make a proper sentence. So using Shannon visualization method, a sentence will start with yes. So I will take S, and I have S and slashes also. Okay, S with, I have to find a probability with S with I, S with want, S with eat, S with Chinese. I will be finding the probability, bigram probability, and I concluded that S with I has the highest probability. So S followed by I. So next what I have to follow? So first I have found out the first bigram. Next what I have to do to complete the sentence? Next what I have to do? Choose. Next what I have to do? So I have two, now I have taken two possibility start. S I have taken, followed by S is I has the highest probability. Okay, so this I have identified. Next what I have to identify? I with bigram means what? I with bigram means what? Given I want to find the bigram means what I have to do? Given I have to find the what I have to do, students, here? Given I have to find the want. So next, that's why here I have given written a normal algorithm, simple pseudo code like this. Choose a random bigram, start with some word as per its probability. Once start with some word is identified, I is identified, I have to find what next, what I have to do. Please tell me. Start with I have identified. After that, what I have to find? I with some other thing. Yes or no? Given I, what is the probability of next occurrence of words? So what are the words I have now in my corpus? I is already went. So want, to, eat, Chinese food is there. So I with want, I have to find the bigram probability. I with to, I with eat, I with Chinese, I with food. Then whichever has the highest probability, that will be the next word. So that will be I with want has the highest probability. Next, so I want is done. I want is identified. Now want is taken. Which is taken into consideration for the third step? Third step, which is taken into consideration? Given which word, you have to find what word? Given what pa in third step? First step, given S, I have identified I. Second step, given I, previous word, I have identified want. Third step, given what? Which word is given?
Want is given.
Want is given. What I have to identify?
2.
2. So how I can find? I have to find the bigram probability. Want, probability of want comma 2 divided by probability of 2, how many times occurring in my corpus. Okay, like that you have to find. And then fourth step 2 is, so I have identified 2. Then fourth step 2 is given. What is my next word? So fourth step, which is given? Eat. So eat is identified. Fifth step, which is given? Eat is given. I have to find the next word. So whichever is in the black color, I have to find. Given the previous word, WI is given for that corresponding. Finally, where I have to stop? Where I have to stop until
We find slashes.
Slashes, that is the end of the sentence. Where I have to start? Initially, I have to start with, I cannot start with any of the, I don't know whether want can be a first word or eat can be a first word. So what is this, which one I am assuming as a first word? Which one I am assuming as a first word in my sentence?
S.
Yes, start of the sentence. Given S, what is the probability that either I will occur? What is the probability that want will occur, to will occur, eat will occur, Chinese will occur, food will occur? So we have to find out and we have to add it. Okay. So this is how a Shannon visualization method that is used to predict the next word or next character given the previous character or given the previous word, and you have to complete the sentence until the end of the sentence. Okay. That's why this is a general algorithm written. Choose a random bigram. Initially, I have to choose a random bigram as per the probability given S. What will be the bigram? Then choose the random bigram W comma X. Okay, given the word, what is that here? W, given the word, what will be the next word? X. Okay, X is an S word as per the probability, and I have to continue until we chooses the slash S, until we reach the slash S. Okay, this is called as Shannon visualization method that uses the previous word bigram probability. Okay, random bigram. Here I will be choosing the bigram probability. Okay, next one, problems with zeros. So we have identified, right, what is problem with zero. We have seen, right, in one slide in the last class. What is problem with zero? When you are what is MLE estimate, that is maximum likelihood estimate, when you are calculating the bigram probability given a sentence. When this zero problem will occur, can anyone tell me? Last class we have seen, right, when the zero problem will occur. When the zero,
if one
tell me.
combination doesn't occur only, the probability of one something given something is 0. In that case, the whole thing becomes 0.
The entire sentence probability becomes 0, right?
Yes.
Yes. So in order to avoid this, we will be doing some smoothing technique. Okay, that we will see. Okay. So the problems with simple maximum likelihood estimate zeros are when if any of these combinations, for example, given a sentence, you will be writing the bigram and you are calculating the probability of each of the bigram. If any of the bigram probability is 0, then the entire sentence probability will be 0. So in order to avoid that, we are going for a smoothing technique. Smoothing means there are various methods for smoothing. We'll see. Okay. So for example, consider that in my training data, I have denied the allegation, denied the report, denied the claim, denied the request. These are all the 4 sentences I have in my training data. And I have a test data, denied the offer, denied the loan. Okay, so these are the words I have. So these are the 4 sentences with denied the allegation, denied the report, denied the claims, denied the request. And in the test data, I have denied the offer, denied the loan. Okay, 2 words I have. Okay. So if I find the probability offer given, this is what probability, can you tell me? Offer given denied the is which gram? Bigram or unigram or trigram or 4 gram? How many words is taken into consideration? Offer given trigram. Why it is trigram? How many words are taken into consideration?
2 words from the context.
From the context. Good. So the probability of offer given denied the. So the test data is given offer given denied the. So it will check in the training data. Offer given denied the is present in the training data. In a model, I will be using training. I will be training my model using my training data. And if I give something, it will check in my model. My model, I have not trained the word like denied the offer. So what will be the probability? Denied the offer is there in my training data set. Yes or no? Denied the offer is there or not?
No.
No. So what will be the probability? What is the occurrence?
0.
0 probability. Denied the loan. So the test state will assign a probability of 0. Okay, and the perplexity we cannot compute it. So for that purpose, we are going for a smoothing technique. So whenever if a proper combination is not occurring, if some bigram, trigram is not occurring in my training corpus, then I will not have some probability. So it will take a probability of 0. So when I am multiplying for the entire sentence, it makes the entire sentence probability as 0. So I am going for the smoothing technique. Okay, so in order to make that 0 value as some other thing, I will be smoothing. I will be applying some smoothing technique. Okay. See here, I have a word P of W given denied the. So what are the words I have in my corpus, training corpus? Can you tell me? Denied the allegation, denied the report, denied the claim, denied the request. See here. So probability of W given denied the. So denied the allegations. I have denied. W will be allegation. It can be report, it can be claims, or it can be request. So denied the allegation, it is occurring 3 times in. Assume that denied the allegation is a trigram which is occurring 3 times in my corpus. Denied the report is a trigram which is appearing 2 times in my corpus, totally in my entire data set. Denied the claims is a trigram which is appearing only 1 time in my corpus. Denied the request is a trigram which is appearing only 1 time in my corpus. So totally how many sentences I have in my corpus? Can you tell me? How many trigrams I have in my corpus? Totally how many sentences? Totally how many sentences I have? I have a larger corpus and I have taken some 4 sentences. In that, the first sentence, deny the allegation, is appearing 3 times in the overall context, overall training data. And deny the report is appearing 2 times. Deny the claims is appearing 1 time. Deny the request is appearing 1 time. So totally how many sentences, trigrams I have taken into consideration? How many sentences I have taken into consideration in my training data? No, total sentence. Total different sentence is 4 sentences, but each sentence deny the allegation is appearing 3 times. So that is 3. How many times it is appearing? Can you tell me? 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. 4 sentences, but each. See, I am writing a letter. First time in the beginning of my sentence, it is appearing paragraph. I am writing a letter. In the end of the paragraph also it is there. So you will be counting that as 1 sentence. This is also 1 sentence, right? Yes or no? How many times it is appearing? How many? So denied the allegation is appearing 3 times in my corpus. Denied the report is appearing 2 times. Denied the claims is appearing 1 time. Denied the request is appearing. I have taken some 4 sentences training sentence and I am finding the count how many times it is appearing in my training data. So denied the allegation is appearing for 3 times. Denied the report totally 2 times. Denied the claims 1 time. Denied the request 1 time. So totally how many times? Total number of sentences I have taken? Totally it is 7. Okay, 7 trigrams I have taken. Okay, in the denied the allegation is 3 times, denied the report is 2 times, denied the claim is 1 time, denied the request is 1 time. So totally 7 trigrams, 4 trigrams in which first one is appearing 3 times, second one is 2 times, third one is 1 time, and fourth one is 1 time. So totally 7. So now this figure represents this. That is a count. Allegation how many times? 3 times. Report, denied the report 2 times, denied the claims 1 time, denied the request 1 time. Next, you see, next, what are all the things? Why attack, man, and outcome? There is no bar. It is written here. Can you tell me? I have denied the, okay. Denied the attack, denied the man, denied the outcome. I have these words also. Why they are not given any bar? Can you tell me? Denied the attack, there is a word called attack, denied the man, denied the outcome, there is no bar given here. Why? Can anyone tell me?
Because
this data are not available in the training data set, which has a problem. It's not seen in my training data at all. Okay. See, I have my test data. In that I have the allegation 3 times, report 2 times, claims 1 time, request 1 time is there. But I have denied the attack, denied the man, denied the outcome, but it is not there in my data set at all. So when I find the probability, denied the given attack given, denied the, it will not seen in my training data. So it will give a probability of 0. Man given, denied the, it is not seen in my training data. So it gives a probability of 0. Outcome given, denied the, it is not seen in my training data. So it will give a probability of 0. So that's why it is not given any of the bar here, because it is not occurring even 1 time in my training data. So these words are occurring 3 times. Denied the allegation, denied the report is occurring 2 times, denied the claims is occurring 1 time, denied the request is occurring 1 time, but attack, man, and outcome is not occurring at all. So what I have to do is I have to steal some probability. 3 times it is occurring, right? Allegations, I have to steal. Smoothing is stealing some probability from the words which is appearing in the corpus and giving to the words which is not appearing in the corpus in order to avoid 0. Okay, so here if you see how much I have stealed from allegation, how much I have stealed from allegation, how much I have stolen from allegation,
0.5.
0.5. How much I have stolen from report,
0.5.
Claims,
0.5.
Request,
0.5.
Totally how much I have taken? Totally how much I have? 2. That is 2 by 7. Okay, that is totally. If you see here 3 by 7, our total out of some 3 by 7, 2 by 7, 1 by 7, 1 by 7. It all add up to the probability of 3 out of 7. Out of 7 sentences, 3 sentences having allegations. So 3 by 7, 2 by 7, 1 by 7, 1 by 7. Totally it will add up to 7 by 7 is
1.
1. So here I am stealing some probability mass. So totally how much I have stolen? 2 by 7. So I have taken a probability mass of 0.5 from each of the 4 words, which gives 2 by 7. That will be distributed to what? That 2 by 7 will be distributed to what? This will be distributed to
Attack, man, and out.
man and outcome. Okay, that how it is taken, how it is distributed, that we will be seeing in the next class in detail. This is the concept. Okay, taking some probability mass from the seen training data and giving that probability to the unseen data. So how much I have to steal from the training data and how much I have to give to the unseen data, that we will see properly in the next class. So this is the concept of smoothing. Smoothing is idea of smoothing is take some probability from the each of the 4 words which is seen in the training data and assign it to the words which is not seen in the training data. So how much I have to steal from each word and how much I have to give to each word, that we will see in the next class properly with formula. Okay, so this is called as smoothing, that we will see it in the next class. Okay, so I'll stop it here. Any doubts you can ask, otherwise you can leave, students. From next class